What's up, guys? New day. Welcome back to Ralph's Garage. We are working on the BMW again, and I got a box in the mail right here. I'm gonna open that up, show you what it is. Part for the Beamer. I started working in the engine bay, and I didn't record it. What I'm working on is moving the ABS pump to over here from back there. So I removed the pump itself. I cut the bracketry off. I cut off some brackets that I'm not using here. These ones that were here, I cut them off. Just hit it with some primer so it wouldn't rust. And then I took the brake lines, the front brake lines off, and the brake lines from the master cylinder off. Those I'm gonna remake. The rear brake line, the brake line for the rear brake, I'm gonna cut it back towards the shifter location. So one day in the future, when I want to install a hydraulic handbrake, I can just tap into the line right there, and it should be minimal work. Kind of set myself up for success for that. The front brake lines, I'm going to sort of change the routing. I'm going to have the pump in this area here, the ABS pump, and then one brake line is going to go down, run along by the power steering rack over for this wheel for the passenger side, and then the driver's side I'm probably going to just hook under here and go right to the wheel that way. So I'll show you once I get it. Let me open this box up and we'll see what we got here. Oh yes, puppy up. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I think it's upside down, so it goes this way. Yes. That should work pretty good for what we're doing. Has a fan on there. I don't know how great the fan is, but we're going to try it out. See how it goes. This is a very cheap radiator from eBay. But I kind of need this to do my my mock-up. For the ABS pump, just to make sure I'm not going to put the pump where the radiator is going to be or anything like that. I started to reassemble the front of the car just to make sure that the location where I'm going to put this ABS pump, and where I'm thinking is kind of right here, right about there. So I need to make some bracketry up to get this mounted here, but it looks like that's going to be pretty good for me. I don't see any issues with the headlight or the radiator clearance or anything like that, so I think this is where I'm going to put it. So let me go ahead and make up a bracket. It's a little bit oh, that got boogered up. Probably shouldn't have the welder over a rug, huh? Probably a bad idea. A rug that already has oil soaked into it and everything. Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's perfect. Nice. Not bad, not bad. There's the gutted stock bracket to hold the back of the ABS pump. Right there. So we're going to use this piece. I'll let that cool off, obviously. I'm not going to be messing with that anytime soon. Sort of what we're going to duplicate is this slot on here. Bye. Let's see if I can drill a hole through that. Bam. Now we have a slot. That's probably good. And where's that other piece at? Where'd that other bracket go? I remember saying I'm not going to be messing with that for a while. It's hot. And then after that, I don't know where it went. So I'm going to look around.
11 minutes later.
Oh, it's been sitting right here the whole time. Let's test fit this in the car. Definitely need to make some adjustments. Let me make those adjustments. Be right back. Took a little refreshment break, but I'm back. And I move this muff here. I don't want my muff to show. I have the bracket mounted in there. Well, it's held in with a C-clamp. So what I'm going to do now is drill that. Oh, that went through a lot easier than I thought it was. Woo, that's hot. These guys in. Pretty happy with that, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Even if I shake it, doesn't touch. Got good hood clearance. So now we have to extend the wiring harness over to the new location. Put together a little wiring bundle. I only had these colors, so I went ahead and labeled each one before I just did a quick wrap just to get it in place, and then I'll loom it up after I get it connected. So now I'm gonna cut this connector off and solder these wires to those, and then bring the connector here, put them on the end of this. I'm hoping to kind of run the wiring something like that, so it's clean. I'm going to go ahead and start on that, and I'll check back with you once I get some progress made. Sorry about that, guys. Battery was dying on the GoPro, so I put it on the charger. I can't find my pack of extra batteries, so until I find that, I'm just rolling with one battery. So what I did is I laid out some wires, put them in a quick loom. I've just been doing the terminations on the end here. Just heat shrink and solder. I miscounted, so I have one wire. So I need to add one conductor. Other than that, they're all terminated. So this will extend me up to here so that we can plug into the ABS pump in the new location. So I just have to add this one wire to the loom. I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back to you when I get it. We'll see what it looks like in the final position. Wiring is done. I just have to add this in. I'm going to loom this up, shrink these down, loom it up, and then I'm going to route it. I got the wire all wrapped up. I need to get some more loom. I didn't have the right size. The stuff I have is a little too small. I like using this. It's like a cloth wrap that goes around, but this is too small for the size that I need. So it's just wrapped in electrical tape. This will get another nicer coat, and then this is like the headlight harness and fog lights and everything. I'm probably going to tie these in together, so there's just one loom here and then a branch that comes out and plugs in to the ABS. But that's what she looks like right now, and that's where it came from. So no more ABS here. ABS now lives here. I need to work out the lines. These two hoses here have to go here. They have to go right there, and then work on redoing the actual hard brake lines. That's going to be the next thing I'm going to tackle, is the brake lines. But what's up, guys? Welcome back. I'm back in the garage. I got a couple hours. I'm going to work on building the brake lines that run to the ABS pump. I'll probably start with the master cylinder lines, get them done. They're going to go from right back here. I'm thinking I might route them back on this side and hit my spots here. Hit my spots here and here. But I'm not 100% sure, so I'm going to kind of brainstorm, bend up some line, and once I get the lines kind of bent and routed, I'll show you how I route them, and I'll show you how to do the double flare or bubble flare. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'll show you how to do the flare for the brake line ends. So let me get some line and I'll cut it up and get started. All right, guys, I got some steel brake line, 3/16 I think is the size on this. I'll verify that, and if I'm incorrect, I'll put like some text on the screen right here. Yeah, so some 3/16 brake line, and I got one of these little, it's like a brake line cutter. It's kind of like a pipe cutter, I guess. You just tighten it and spin it around. So I'm gonna kind of guesstimate on a size that I'm gonna need and cut it off. I also got this is a, yes, this is 3/16 line, confirmed. This is like a bender for you know, putting bends in the line. You just do it however you want with this thing. So I took a picture before I took it apart, before I took the brake lines off of the ABS pump. I took a picture and I labeled them. Scroll through my, here it is. So this one here comes from V, which is the outlet on the brake booster closest to the car, closest to the firewall. This one that's straight down from here, not this one, that one. From there to here, and I kind of want to shoot this gap in between here. And then I'm thinking, come here, so take that much. I'm just gonna kind of roll some of this out. Do a bend, do a bend. And I'm gonna probably waste some of this because I don't want to make it too short. Here, we're gonna go there, we're gonna shoot around, and then down. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right about here. This thing. Just put it on there like that. Put this guy in the rollers, and you tighten down on it, hand tight, and then you spin her around. And then every time you go around, you just snug her up. Snug her up. Takes a little bit. There's a lot better tools out there to do this, but I have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brake lines, so I didn't want to invest a bunch in tooling, so I kind of got the cheapest ones they had around. I already had the flare kit. I bought that a while ago to use on a project, and I never used it, So that is brand new. Okay, so now we're cut. That makes a pretty clean cut. Got a rough shake here. So I'm almost round. I haven't used the bender yet. Well, I'm gonna use it here. I'm gonna put. Like it. Sure. Alright, what's on the side? That's not alright, so I think I'll turn the piece off. I'll check this up a little bit. I'll leave this as an official, obviously. Now, 2 minutes to fit exactly what I want it. That's pretty close there, what I'm looking for. I like that. Right there. Okay, I like that. Right there. So I'm going to put it here. See how it's done. So I'm going to click in. See how it goes. Still around one here. A little bit. Looks like about everything. We got that right here. That's too off. Okay, so let's see how this works. Much off. Lop that much off of it. I made it a little too long, which is better to inch it into the size that you need rather than cut it too short. The line comes here, goes there, comes underneath, down through here, and right into here. I think massaging around this corner will happen after I get the ends on. So let me try doing a flare. I was going to make all the lines first and then flare them, but let me try a flare. I didn't have, this is what I got. I'm probably only going to use one of these for the rear brake line. The front ones I'm just going to make all new lines. I haven't even opened this tool. I'm going to open the garage door. It's hot in here. So this thing says to only make it as deep as that first ledge sticking out of this ripper jobber. So I'm going to do that. I don't think I can slip anywhere. Fit adapter stem into tubing. This may be difficult if not properly deburred. Place anvil over adapter and turn down until adapter contacts flaring bar. Turn it, I'm going to turn this guy down until this guy's flush right here so you get no more gap. So let's do that. Probably have to get it. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to loosen this guy off. Place anvil over adapter, turn down until adapter contacts flaring bar. Remove adapter, end of tubing should be bell-shaped, figure 4. Place anvil over bar and turn down until anvil into itself. Okay, alright. Okay, this is what it looks like right now. Not pretty. So, I'm going to try Following the directions. We're gonna do this step. See how it looks after that. The one thing you want to never do is do this and then realize that you didn't put the nut on the end of your line. Okay, well, it looks cool. I don't know if it's going to make a seal. It looks pretty cool. I mean, it seems about right. It seems what it should look like, right? Alright, let's try and do the other side. First. Okay. Place our anvil, or our die, I guess, in there. And then where did our little... See, here we go. Right here. Now, take it now. Okay. And we'll take our die out. It looks good, same as before. It's looking all right. And we'll just tighten the spike down in there. Okay, good so far. Pull the die off here. I'm gonna set it here. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's see how this fits. This one's gonna need some massaging. Alright, so I use my tool cart so I can stop setting things in my lap and losing them. Or on the floor not being able to reach them. Good. I'll show you. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That line's nice. I like the way it looks. I'm gonna make the H line that goes to the front of the brake booster or the master cylinder, and I'll check back with you when I'm done with that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, a little update for you. I got both of the master brake cylinder lines done. They run from here. They go like this. I'm going to put some clamps here to hold them nice and straight like that. Then they come around here and they shoot in there and there. My SD card was full and I didn't want to stop working to record, so I just finished up the brake lines. So the front driver's side and passenger side come down here, go under beyond here. You can see the front driver's side goes right there. The front passenger goes under here, links up by the power steering rack. Right now it's just held on with a zip tie, but I'm gonna get clamps for that, and then clamps over here as well to secure it. It goes in the stock location, and then the rear comes down, rides along the frame rail, and then I tapped in to the factory rear brake line right here. I know I said I was going to go further back on the rear brake line, but honestly just didn't feel like it, so that was a nice easy place to do it. Okay guys, it's a new day, completely different day, completely different week, maybe even a different month from when I started working on the ABS pump. I know earlier in the video you guys seen me relocate this pump, make this bracket, make these lines. Today I'm going to finish up with the ABS system, and I'm going to install clamps that are going to hold the brake lines kind of in place where I want them, and then the brake system will be all sort of buttoned up. So let me get started on that, and I'll try and record some for you. So I got these clamps. I think I got them off of Amazon. They're these rubber insulated metal clamps. We use them a lot in aviation. We call them Adel clamps or Adol clamps. I guess they're just rubber insulated clamps. But this one I'm going to be using to hold the brake lines, to keep them from, you know, rattling around as I drive down the road. So I got a bunch of these and bolts. So what I'm going to do is, wherever I want to put a clamp, I'm going to put these on the line, and then I'm going to drill and use rivet nuts to hold it. So let me get started on that. And we'll just kind of mark a spot here. That seems to be about right. Just changing out the tip Johnny here on the little rivet piece. It's a reverse thread. And this collar goes on here. And you thread your Johnny, your insert. And you stick it in the hole. And you squeeze. Yeah, the thing broke. That's great. Hey guys, it's Future Ralph. I forgot to film the outro for the video that you just watched. So Future Ralph came out here to film it for you, to say goodbye to y'all, and to encourage you to hit the subscribe button, to hit the like button, and to hit the bell button. The energy was a little low in that video, and that's because, quite honestly, I was dreading moving that ABS pump. Probably the thing that I did not want to do at all was deal with moving that pump. But it's moved. It's all tied in. These brake lines look nice. I use these Adel clamps to hold them. Everything is nice and secure. These brake lines are looking good. And we got the wire loom looks nice and proficient now. So I'm pretty excited to have that done. As you can see, Future Ralph has been a busy Ralph. So make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell button, and you'll get notified when I upload the next video, which is gonna hint, maybe I'll put the engine in. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all you guys, and make sure that you're staying safe out there, and make sure that you're enjoying yourself. I know the world kind of sucks right now, but hey, get out and enjoy yourself. See you later.